BTC Builder, and Team Diamond. All right. So anyway, Auto BTC, before we get into the nuts and the bolts, and most importantly, what you want to know about, right, which is how do I make money? That's why I'm here. Let's talk about what Auto BTC is. We are first and foremost an educational platform. Okay. We're an educational company that specializes in providing our customers with the latest techniques in earning, trading your Bitcoin. We're taking Bitcoin education to the next level. All right. But before we could take it to the next level, we got to break it down in layman terms. And that's exactly what we're going to do here for you today. Learn how to grow your Bitcoin daily, wealth creation, education, and business opportunity all bundle up in one, like a Christmas present that you're about to get early. All right, let's keep it rolling, guys. Our products. What are our products? Digital education. All right, it's that simple. All right, if you're willing to open a book, not a physical book, an actual ebook, either on your tablet, your smart device, your computer, your laptop, MacBook Pro. All right, you are able to learn the basics of what you need to know so that you can understand about this Bitcoin that you're making. Yes, Bitcoin, understanding Bitcoin, building your Bitcoin skills, learning how to literally go from hundreds to millions with something called ICOs. Have you guys heard of IPO before? Right? Initial public offering sounds like something like stocks, something like that, right? Well, ICO is initial coin offering. Yes, Bitcoin is an actual coin. It's just not physically tangible. It's a digital coin, virtual coin. That's what we're going to talk about today. And the products that we have, one of the major products, and I'm not going to go into, but here's what I'm going to tell you. I know somebody personally, all right, in their mid 20s who's a multi-millionaire after 2 years from literally opening a book. Matter of fact, it was YouTube for him in learning how to collect public funding from our government for initial coin offerings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to have money and you don't have to be a genius. You actually don't even have to graduate from high school in order to become a millionaire in the greatest country in the world. All you have to do is be willing to open your phone, go on YouTube, and just start learning. Google and start learning. Start to disseminate information and figure out what's worth it and what's junk that needs to get thrown out. If you're willing to take the time, right, to invest in yourself, what do they say? For the lack of knowledge, our people perish. For the lack of wisdom, our people perish. Well, this here, you're going to be able to get a lot of knowledge and over time have some wisdom to make some really, really great decisions for you and your family. All right. Create and run your own initial coin offering, Bitcoin hourly. All right. The system is so simple that even a fifth grader can understand it. It's that simple, guys. And if you can't understand that, then guess what? Money making is not for you. But I'm guessing if you're on here, it's because you really want to be here. So here's what analysts are predicting. And I'm telling you right now, it's already coming into fruition, because if you know anything about Bitcoin, as you can see on this screen here, the comprehensive analysis predicts Bitcoin price near 20K. Well, I'm here to tell you that earlier today, all right, it was like 19.5. It's like growing back and forth, waiting to break through, all right, the all-time high, which it already did yesterday. All right, Bitcoin broke its all-time high ever yesterday. So it's pulled back a little, only waiting to just, again, consistently come through and bust all the way through so that now it creates the new standard of Bitcoin, which is going to be 20K and higher. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, do not skip on this, because you have billionaires and major corporations, all right, institutional corporations that are now incorporating Bitcoin into their main portfolios of how they operate business. So that's why you have crazy people, right? Those billionaires, right? That are projecting that Bitcoin can be literally up to $398,000 per coin. Guys, I know we've missed a lot of things in our lifetime, right? We've missed a lot of different booms, from the original real estate boom in the 80s to we're talking about music, right? There are different booms, right? Then we missed what we missed, the dot-com boom, right? We missed the real estate boom again in 2005 before it crashed in like 2009, right? Here we are now with another opportunity to take advantage of what is and what will be for the future and going forward, the platforms that will create more instant millionaires than anything out there, more than real estate, all right, more than technology, more than healthcare, more than pharmaceuticals. Nothing will produce more millionaires than cryptocurrency. And you're dealing with the father of all cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what Oprah did in 2018. Oprah literally, all right, invested $100 million in Bitcoin. And she even said it when she invested it. She had no idea what Bitcoin was. All she knew is that, listen, billionaires are visionaries. That's how they got their billions. You can't get your billions only seeing with your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to school you today also. Right? I just talk about Bitcoin. If you want to be successful and be able to have the tool called money to get what you want and pay people to do the things that you don't want, you're going to have vision. You're going to have to open your third eyes, right? And understand that what you see is not always what it is. You have to be able to see well beyond that. Well, Oprah Winfrey was able to see that to the tune of over 500 million, which quite honestly, I've done the math. It's over $1 billion that she has made over $100 million investment this year alone. What are you waiting for? To get $1 billion or $100 million? You don't need 100 million, ladies and gentlemen. The same things that these billionaires and these gurus invest in, you can invest in on a small fraction and build your wealth piece by piece, just like they did. Let's talk about the everyday brands. Subway, Eat Fresh, right? Virgin Airlines, Google, Microsoft. The list goes on, guys. These are just a very small tidbit of all of the major corporations that are working with Bitcoin today. Again, what are you waiting for? Imagine how many people can benefit from this. All walks of life, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what country you live in. As long as you have an internet, yes, you can invest in cryptocurrency. You can invest in Bitcoin. There's so many different ways. This company, Auto BTC Builder, gives each of us a bridge to be able to cross over to work with our family and our friends and people that we don't know all across the world. A United States-based Florida company that is literally in over 180 countries. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on social media right now, if you're watching this on the Zoom, you are in the right place at the right time. And I'm telling you, whether you know it or not, you are the right person. You just got to believe it. Let's talk about this compensation plan real quickly. I know you're into it, but before we talk about the money, we got to always put disclosures out there, right? Everything has a disclosure. All right, it's really important because we're not here to guarantee anything. We're here to tell you what the possibilities are for you. Earning and income statements made by Auto BTC and its members are estimates of what we think you can possibly earn. There is no guarantee that you'll make these levels of income, and you accept the risk that the earnings and income statements differ by individual. As with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. With that being said, let's talk about the money. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. Here is the plan. All right, this is exactly how it works. It's a 2x2 matrix. We've already made it clear. Our products are digital. It's the education. All right. We can't force you to learn about how Bitcoin works, but what we can share with you is how to make the Bitcoin. All right. And this is how it works. It's about people. All right. When you learn in life to make the objectives not about money, but about people, is how you become a Bill Gates. It's how you become an Oprah Winfrey. All right. It's how you become a Richard Branson or whoever your billionaire, millionaire idol may be. You have to understand that it has to be about people. And that's exactly what this process is about. This is why we're doing the presentation. It's nothing more fun than dealing with making money and people at the same time. Because guess what? I can tell you, all right, it is lonely at the top when your friends don't have money also. All right, when you can do what you want when you want, and when you pick up a phone and your friends can't hang out and they can't buy the things that you buy and do the things that you do because money, It's really depressing. This is why you need to tell and share this with everybody. So we're going to talk about this 2x2 matrix structure. So let's imagine that you're this gentleman at the top, right? All right, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. You just want to kind of picture this for a second. All right, this is as simple as any business structure is going to get. All right, now here's what I will say. You don't have to bring in anybody. All right, there's no requirement to bring in anybody. And yes, you can possibly earn money, all right, by literally just sharing it with one person. But we're here to show you the recipe to have a good cake, all right, a cake that's full, a cake that has all of its ingredients and the icing and everything, right? So we're here to tell you how to earn and make a lot of money and make it consistently, not to just be a fly-by-night proposition. That's not what this is, okay? So you share this with two people, all right? It's really that simple. You share it with two people, and if they do the same thing, they're going to create a pay line. So those two people that you shared it with, when they bring in their two, you have 4 people in your pay line, number 3 and 4, and number 5 and 6. What happens? That pay line is what's going to pay you. Something called a cycle is going to happen. How does a cycle happen? Very simple. When you have 6 people in the actual matrix, it cycles. It means you're going to get paid, you're going to get blessed, you're going to get gifted, you're going to, whatever you want to call it, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. Now, here's the amazing part about this 2x2 matrix plan. It's unlimited, and you cycle unlimited. It never stops. Why? Because the system has been engineered where it's going to continue to develop so that you can continue to make Bitcoin, all right, and earn Bitcoin. There's something called a follow me system. Now, let me tell you how important this is for those of you that are going to share this with as many people as you can. And let me tell you how awesome you can be. And if I want to talk real quickly to the people out there that says, I don't know nobody. I'm a part of the NFL club, and I ain't talking about National Football League. I'm talking about no friends left. How am I going to make money? It has a follow me system for those of you that are going to share this with a lot of people. What does that mean? Every person that you personally sponsor into this matrix will always follow you in every cycle and level that you go to. All right. I'm going to break that down in a second. But before I do, you're probably saying, show me the money, right? This is how the breakdown works. All right. And we'll get back to the matrix in a second. The $100 is the feeder level. All right. Now, Bitcoin is going up and down. So it's give or take about $100. All right. Sometimes it's like 95, 98. Sometimes it's like 110. We are dealing with a commodity, ladies and gentlemen, a commodity. We're getting paid with something that has value. All right. It doesn't necessarily depreciate. It increases. All right. So that's what makes this amazing. So take advantage of it. You come in at $100. When you cycle, you will earn 300. All right. You take that 300 and it will automatically place you in the level 1. And I'm going to show you that in a second, and so on and so on. So you go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4, level 5, and level 6. So there are 6 levels in this entire matrix. All right. Each matrix is independent of each other. So once you get out of one, you'll earn enough money to go into the other. And you continue to earn the estimated payout in every level. You're paying one time, ladies and gentlemen. You will never pay another dime out of your pocket once you come in at whatever level you decide to come in at. Everybody comes in at the feeder. If you decided to come in at the feeder in level 1 and level 2, that's it. You won't pay anymore, and everything that you earn will move you into the bigger levels. All right. If you notice to the right, it has the equivalent in Bitcoin. All right. So if you notice at the bottom right where it says 18.22, if you went through all the levels one time, all right, go here, is if you cycled only one time out of every level, you would earn 18.22 Bitcoin. Well, I'm here to tell you right now that estimated, all right, it might be a little more now, is $327,900. What if it took you a whole year to earn 327,000? How much are you earning right now in your respective career? How much time do you spend in your respective career and job to earn 327,000? This is not a full-time gig, ladies and gentlemen. This is fun. All right. I'm not saying treat it like a hobby, because when you treat things like a hobby, you get paid like a hobby. But if you treat this like you treat your job, when you get off your job at 9 to 5 and you spend at least an hour or two to focus on your business at hand, I can promise you, you'll make more money in your part-time business than you would ever in your full-time. Let's keep this moving and let's talk about some other things before we go back to the matrix. The fast start. Check this out. You can literally jumpstart your business, all right, by literally sharing this. And as the people you share this with cycle, you get a fast start bonus. Yes, in every level, ladies and gentlemen. Could you imagine you brought in 8, 9 people and they're cycling? Every time they cycle, you're earning a fast start bonus. This has nothing to do with you cycling on your own. This has to do with your people cycling. All right. This platform is amazing. $90, $270, $810, $2,400. All right. A few ways that you can convert Bitcoin to cash in your bank account. Real simple. A lot of you may be saying, well, how do I get this Bitcoin? What do I do about this Bitcoin? Well, it's really simple. All right. There are Bitcoin banks. All right. Well, Cash App is one of them. It's called a wallet. All right. And you'll learn some of the language when it comes to cryptocurrency. All right. You have a wallet. No different than if you have money, you have a bank. It's the same exact thing. The only difference is you're using your wallets. There's Cash App. You guys are very familiar with that. There's actually Bitcoin ATM machines across this country. You may have not recognized it because you never bought Bitcoin, but there are. There are apps like Gemini and Coinbase. There's even banks and wallets that have their own Visa cards, where when you earn your Bitcoin, you don't even have to send it to your bank account or convert it. You can literally spend it right from your debit card. All right. There are so many ways, ladies and gentlemen, that you can use this. Like I said, cryptocurrency, most importantly, Bitcoin, is being used across the world. You have countries, all right, like Iran, that are using Bitcoin completely. All right. Lebanon have now converted to using cryptocurrency. All right. You have places like Sweden that are going cashless. Matter of fact, they're already cashless. All right. Cashless societies going digital. If you don't understand the trend, open your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening right in front of us. And I don't care if you're 18 or 80, blind, crippled, or crazy, you can learn this. You have no choice. All right. You have to learn it because it's what is going to be every single day of our lives. All right. Let's keep it going. Now, this is the fun part. This is how the matrix works. Let me break it down to you. Okay. Here you are in the middle. You sponsor your 2 people. All right. They follow you everywhere you go because there's a follow me system. You see at the top where it says feeder 0.0056. That is how much it costs to come into Auto BTC in the feeder level. And that's approximately $100, right? That's the equivalent of Bitcoin. Now, once you bring your 2 people in, they're going to bring their 2 people. As soon as they do, guess what? Ching, ching, they're worth $100 a piece. Your second person brings in their 2, that's another $100 a piece. So now you've earned a total of $400 on your pay line from literally just bringing in 2 people. Pretty cool, right? It doesn't stop there. Well, what happens? All right, you cycle, you earn $400, but the beauty is there's an auto re-entry in the feeder matrix, all right, and an auto upgrade in level 1. So the way our awesome CEO has created this is to make sure that the very first cycle that actually happens, the last payment that you're going to make, the $100, the 4th person will automatically go back into the feeder to allow you to cycle again. Remember, I told you unlimited cycles. All right. So what's going to happen is, boom, once you cycle one time, you go back in, Your 2 people can follow you. They bring in their 2 again. You get paid again because it cycles the second time. All right. And what's going to happen? The auto re-entry is going to happen again. It's literally re-entering you and saying, you ain't never leaving us. We're going to make sure you're always making money. Because guess what? You can technically only bring in 2 people. If everybody does what they're supposed to do, you don't have to bring in anybody else. And you can literally cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. Yes, unlimited. Now, again, I'm here to tell you, don't make your minimums your maximums, all right? You want to share this with as many people as you can. Why? It's like shooting a basketball. The more basketballs you have, the more opportunities you have to hit the shot and make it, right? It's no different, all right? I like that analogy. Now, here's what happens after you cycle, all right, in the feeder level. The system is automatically going to upgrade you to level 1, all right? Now, this happens in the first cycle, not in the second. It happens in the first, which means it's going to happen in the second anyway. So the system, again, automatically will upgrade you to level 1. It will not upgrade you to any other level, only feeder and then to level 1. When your 2 follows you to level 1, boom, look what just happened. You just got a pay increase. You went from $100 per person to $300 per person. How long does it take you to get a 200% increase in your pay? It happens very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, in this process. Boom, you just went from $400 to $1,200. All right, 300% to be exact, I think, right? $1,200 you just made in that cycle. Well, guess what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? The last $300 is going to auto feed back in to level 1. So literally, you're always making money in the feeder level in level 1. But here's the amazing part. With the $900 that you have left over, you actually have enough to go into level 2, but that's a choice that you make on your own. The system will only allow you to be in feeder and level 1. You have to manually go into level 2 and all right. So let's go back to the payout so that we can break it down again now that you understand. All right. So even though you're getting paid 4 times your money, the 4th payment always goes back into the auto feeder so that you can cycle unlimited, right? Okay. So here you're going to always see 3 times your money because that's the money you keep in your pocket. All right. And once you upgrade to each level, you don't have to upgrade no more. It's like real estate, ladies and gentlemen. Once you're there, you're there. Once you own the property, everybody that comes across it got to pay you that rent. Isn't that what life is all about? Planting the seeds, cultivating, nurturing the soil, allowing the tree to grow so that you can bear the fruit. That's exactly what's happening step by step in this process. All right. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Again, having the potential to earn 18.22 Bitcoin by just cycling once in each level. A lot of you that are builders and leaders, you're going to earn way more than 18 Bitcoin. But it's $327,000 worth of Bitcoin at this point worth doing? Well, what if I told you if Bitcoin went to 100,000, which we know is probably going to happen within the next 2 years or less? Well, that means that that 327,000 is going to be more like 3 million. All right. But we'll talk about that for another day. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. The opportunity to change your life is right here, right now. So what you want to do is take action and realize your dreams. All right, take action, get started now.